What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Booze Bros podcast, the inaugural first episode. I'm super excited. We've been talking about this here in the Booze Bros chat for some time, and it's finally here. This podcast is going to be different, unique, because it's a bunch of YouTubers in the YouTube scene that range from freaking theme parks to concerts to horror to lifestyle. Everything, if you like all that, I mean, the slate of people are going to change. We're always going to try to have 4 people on the show. Losh and I will be your hosts, so either you'll see both of us, you'll see one of us, or in some case, you may see none of us, if it comes down to that. I mean, but I hope it doesn't. I am your host, Anthony from the Nights of Horror. Losh is Losh from Losh TV, is Adrian. Well, we don't even call him Adrian. We just call him Losh.
No one calls me Adrian.
No one calls him Adrian. It's just Losh.
Yeah.
That's just it's Adrian Losh TV. There you go.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a last name. His last name is TV.
Hold on. Okay, so me and Chris. Well, Chris got me a room key, right, for when we stayed at Cabana. Can you see that?
What does it say? Adrian Losh?
It says Adrian Losh. Sorry.
Wow. It's official now. Adrian Losh.
Official.
Is what it is. Today on the podcast, we have Conner from Conner, Florida, and Eddy from Eddytainment. Eddy is doing something. I don't know. What are you doing, Eddy?
One of my lights went out.
He's trying to find out.
My light went out yesterday, too.
I got the ominous dark side.
The last time I saw Eddy was yesterday. We filmed East vs. West, which is on the channel now, so go check that podcast out. Good episode. And the last time I saw Conner was actually last Saturday when we did a screening of Willy's Wonderland, which was a fucking fantastic movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good. I think I gave it like a 3.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd.
Nice.
So yeah, no, it was very something. I don't really know how to describe it, but it was something.
And when's the last time? Oh, last time I talked to Adrian was last weekend as well when he was on his Florida trip with Eddy.
Yeah.
So I've talked to you all recently. So yeah, like I stated, or no, maybe I edited this out. I don't know. We are gonna be talking about haunts. We'll talk about theme parks. We'll talk about pretty much anything that's on our mind. I think this first episode, Adrian has took it upon himself to want to talk about the future of haunt season 2021. So Adrian, I've talked enough. Take it away.
All right. So first thing I want to talk about is me and Eddy went to a haunt on Valentine's Day. That's going to be completely different this year.
That's a very cute date, you guys. Very cute.
It was very cute. You know, we held hands.
Me and Conner were. What were we doing, Conner? Oh yeah, we were watching Willy's Wonderland.
Yeah, we were with Sammy. Shout out Sammy.
Shout out Sammy.
Eddie pulled the Cinderella. He left me with his watch, so I got to take it to him.
Yeah, you do have my watch.
It's probably
I should have worn it instead of wearing mine.
That would have been weird if you were wearing his, honestly.
I mean, just look at it. It's just a picture of like Eddy or a picture of like Eddy with the fam.
Scott would be very mad.
Scott would be very mad.
He's gonna watch this podcast like fucking Losh.
All right, so some haunts that are happening this year. Well, you know anything that's not for sure, but what do you think is gonna happen in the West Coast?
No.
No. You heard it here first.
No.
That's an exclusive.
That's
no.
You didn't hear that anywhere else.
Potentially Halloween at SeaWorld. That's a new one, so that's a good East versus West, which we talked about a little bit on East versus West. That's all I really know, though. Maybe a lot of the home haunts that I went to last year might be popping up again, because I was talking to one of the guys who runs one of the home haunts, Pirates Cave, and he's saying this might be the second year straight with the year of the home haunts, so maybe a lot of the home haunts.
All right.
But other than that, I can't tell you anything else.
Well, I mean, there was a lot of cool haunts last year.
There was a lot of cool drive-through ones. I don't know if like Urban Legends would come back. A lot of people were trash talking on that. I enjoyed it. I had fun. I can't tell you if Hayride's gonna come back and do something this year. I don't know. Don't know what the future of HHN holds. Don't know what the future of Scary Farm holds. Fright Fest, Queen Mary, Dark Harbor. I don't know. But home haunts maybe potentially returning. So
yeah, for sure. Oh, you got Horror Nights? You showing Horror Nights on there already?
I mean, I kind of like Conner's shirt too, though.
Conner's shirt is dope.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Ooh, I only saw a drag. That's
Ooh.
fire.
Look at that.
The only thing it's oh yeah, the Invisible Man is on that shirt. What are you
That's
talking about, Connor?
amazing.
That's
Oh
that's
my
mummy, bro.
God.
Are you kidding
No,
me?
the one in the moon. Look at the moon.
Where?
Right
Look
there.
at-
Go up.
Up,
Right there. You see his eyes, his glasses on the moon. His face
Oh,
is on the
shit.
moon. He didn't
Wait,
even
what?
know. We had this conversation. For those who don't know, we had a conversation. He goes, I wish the Invisible Man was on this t-shirt. There he is right there, right in front of his eyes. I guess he really is invisible.
Dude, how did I never... Dude,
Connor,
he's so
how long
obvious.
have you had that shirt? Since Christmas?
Oh my God, his head is the.
The moon.
Dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
That's fucking... I called that out, and you've
Okay,
had that shirt since
I
Christmas.
I have had it since Christmas. This is the second time I've worn it, though.
So there you go. The Invisible Man is on that shirt. Your favorite character.
Fuck. And he's pretty prominent, so...
He's pretty badass, too. He's got
This might be the opening night of HHN shirt, as long as
I would be
Ooh.
down with that. That'd be cool.
Hey,
because it's also gray, so it's not black, so and it's pretty light, so it'd be a good one. Good choice.
There's a Horror Nights tip for you guys. Don't wear black
Pro
shirts
tip.
to Horror Nights. It
Hey.
gets hot.
Why is that?
It's too hot.
Oh, I can't say the same thing for California because our weather is just everywhere.
Well, I mean, it might rain, so don't wear like this kind of gray.
So I want to talk to you about the rain in
it never rains in Florida.
It never.
Is it like
it's
is it
probably
when it
raining
comes
right now.
down?
I
What the
opened this
fuck?
door. It could be
Is it like a
raining.
hot rain? Like, does it feel, or is it
No.
cold?
No, but it's like torrential.
But it's also like inconsistent. Like
Yeah.
I've noticed in a couple other states I've been to, if it rains, it'll kind of rain all day.
Yeah.
But here it's like, I mean, if it's like downpour, and you see all the tourists leaving the park, it's actually kind of great because you're like, oh, good, all these people are leaving. They have no idea how the weather works,
Yeah.
and then you end up with the park pretty empty because the weather's done in like 20 minutes.
Go to Orlando on a pouring day. All
It
those
was
tourists-
sunny
Yeah,
like an hour after that vlog that I posted.
yeah. I mean,
Adrian was there. He knows all about it. He can.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's a great coaster.
we should talk about Velocicoaster.
I mean, we can talk about Velocicoaster. It doesn't just have to be Hans. It is our pilot. We can talk
Yep.
about anything.
The
'Cause-
pilot.
I know I've seen on Twitter that some TMs have started training on Velocicoaster.
I've seen on the internet that 90% of pilots never make it to TV.
All right,
We're the 10%.
we're the 10%. But I think it's gonna be one of the best steel coasters in the world, probably.
Hell yeah.
I
Definitely
don't know.
gonna
I don't
be
even know if I'll fit
right.
on it, so I can't even.
Same.
Dude.
See, but Losh, you're lucky. Like, I am tall, so I can't fit on a
Okay.
lot of things. Like, I can't even fit on Forbidden Journey anymore.
Oh wow.
And like, I did when it opened that year. I went on it like 5 times, but now I go on it now, and the freaking you need to get 3 clicks, and I only get 2 clicks, and I'm just like, you need to fucking get like 5 team members to like click that shit.
Yeah. I
You-
feel you.
One thing I'm really excited about with the Velocicoaster is the lack of shoulder restraints.
Mm-hmm.
For one thing, it's inversion, so it's going to be really thrilling. But also, as Tony could attest, shoulder restraints suck when you're tall.
Oh yeah.
They suck when you're tall. And you too, Eddie. You're over
Yeah.
6 foot. Like, the one of the worst for me is Rock and Roller Coaster, Hollywood Studios.
Mm.
Like, by the end of the ride, if you have to sit there for a second, you're just like locked in place and your shoulders are so uncomfortable. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah. You know another ride kind of tangent off of that I'm looking forward to in Florida? Iron Gwazi.
Getting
Losh
an RMC.
Losh
Yeah.
has been the guy who's been, from what I've seen, updating on like what's coming in 2021. I usually see it on TikTok too, out of all places.
Really?
Renegade.
Renegade. I feel
Yeah,
bad.
dude,
We keep cutting Losh off. What you got, Losh?
Huh?
What you got?
What you mean? What I got?
I don't know. We were gonna go one place and then we just
Oh yeah. I
made a
mean,
hard right.
I guess that's what happens when you get 4 boo bros in a room. You never know what's gonna happen next.
That's
I mean,
true.
ask Eddie what happened in the hotel room.
I mean, I think we had a. I think,
you
okay, I
you
don't
want to
know
elaborate
that.
on that?
Yeah.
That seems
No,
to be
no.
like an OnlyFans.
It was just a lot of
exclusive.
editing, and then there was a big window there, and we saw a lot of stuff. I'm just saying.
Yeah, editing. Yeah.
That's what the kids are calling it these days. Editing.
Oh.
Also, fun
Gosh,
fact:
you signed
that
the NDA when you entered my room.
I'm not allowed to speak anything else about this. It's in my Boo Bros contract. I signed for. I can't disclose that either.
Interesting.
But me, Eddie, And Chris realized the other day that there has never been more than 4 Boo Bros in one place.
Wasn't there like 4 or 5 when Scott went down there though?
4.
Was there 4?
4.
Was Michael? Oh, Michael wasn't in the scene yet, huh? Or was he?
Yeah, he was.
He was.
Yeah,
Was he there though? He was
4.
there.
Yeah.
You were there.
Yeah, well, actually, there was
Wasn't
there was
Connor there?
5. There was 5 for like a brief minute because when I was about to leave Universal that day, Michael had just got there.
But that was 4.
No, you, me,
Scott and Michael.
Scott, Mike. Oh yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Math.
Math.
Such a tricky bitch.
Yeah.
This is why I'm a
I think I thought-
custodian because I don't have to do math.
I was trying to remember if Zombie Chris was there that day.
No, and
But I
that's
guess
something
not.
we were discussing. It's like it's always one person that's not there, and we're like,
Yeah, it's
Ah.
unlucky.
yeah.
Eventually, we'll have the full family.
Can I be the first guy to break that and be the 5th?
I mean, yeah.
Hold a new record.
Just fly
It all
out
depends
here.
on how luck goes, man.
Maybe if I bring Rob or Sammy with me, then it will be 6. If that
Just bring
counts.
both of them. Just bring a whole
Bring
family.
both of them and be 7.
Just make sure we're all safe at this time.
And then we're gonna inaugurate his wife in, so she'll be a Boo sister. Ooh.
A Boo sister.
Ooh.
I guess Monique could be a Boo sister pretty soon too, huh?
True. It'll be a subsidiary channel.
The Boo
They're
sisters.
gonna have their own podcast, the Wife of Florida.
The women of the Booze sisters, the Booze Brothers sisters. I don't know.
The Wives of Horror.
The wife. Okay.
Oh.
They get their own haunt.
They're gonna be at Busch Gardens while we're at Horror Nights.
They're gonna vlog their
They're
stuff.
filming that while we're
vlog
filming
our
Horror Nights,
stuff.
and then we switch the next day.
I mean, it works.
Eddie had a good plan though for a cool road trip. If anyone would be down, huh, Eddie? We talked about it on East
Oh
vs.
yeah.
West.
Is it the theme park one or horror or haunt event related?
So haunt and theme park. So I was thinking some of the West Coast guys come through to the DC area, and then we could do a road trip from here. We could go hit up what's it called, Six Flags, Great America.
Well, we would
We could
start
do
at
Busch-
Williamsburg, right? Or no?
Yeah, Busch Gardens. Well, they're all right here. They're all like within like 2 hours of where I'm at. Busch Gardens and Kings Dominion, and then head south towards the name of the park. Carowinds, yeah. And do Scarowinds, and then head to Halloween Horror Nights.
Wait, you're missing a stop. You got to go to Netherworld.
Netherworld's there?
Netherworld
In Georgia.
It's on the
Georgia.
way.
Boom.
Might as
We
well
can.
make a stop.
There we go.
But that would easily be like a full week trip. I would probably land in on a Wednesday night, and then Thursday we'd go to the first haunt. Friday we'd go to the first haunt
Ooh,
or second
man.
haunt, and then we'd have to drive to the next haunt, which would probably
It's
be.
gonna be like the house is October built, but it's just.
Oh yeah.
And then we'd
it,
have
it
to.
would make for a dope series of videos.
Yeah.
It would.
It's just gonna be. You're just gonna see the same video.
I don't even
Hey,
think.
guys,
No,
what's up?
I think I would turn mine into a documentary more than a freaking video.
Ooh, that would be
Yeah.
That'd be
sweet.
fire.
Like this is the Booze Bros World Haunt Tour, East Coast
Hell
Haunt
yeah.
Tour.
Man,
That
just
would be dope.
make a T-shirt out of it, and we all wear a Boo Bro shirt.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like tour T-shirts. I know Connor likes tour T-shirts, so
Oh yeah.
those are fun.
One day I'll be able to get one again.
Oh God, don't even. All around me are familiar faces.
I do have a question for you, Eddie. Have you been to King's Dominion?
Yeah.
It's
I've
like
been
right
to-
there.
I've been to Kings Dominion. It's probably like an hour and 20 minutes from me right now. So I've been to Kings Dominion several times. And I've been to their haunt event, which is, I believe it's just called Kings Dominion Haunt. It's dope.
Have you been on Intimidator 305?
Yeah, I've been on Intimidator 305, and I was on it before they actually updated it. So like,
Really?
I actually like freaking blacked out. It was
That's
weird.
what I was gonna ask. Cause
Yeah.
dude, I'm kind of a coaster enthusiast, and I have a whole list of theme parks I want to hit, and that is like one of the only coasters that really scares me
Yeah,
because of that first turn.
I still mildly black out when I ride it now. And FYI, somebody posted it on Twitter today. I think it's like 20 years since like Dale Earnhardt actually passed away.
Oh,
And
really?
And that ride is
Someone fucking died on that ride.
no. He
No.
the ride is after
Well, actually, we don't know, but
the NASCAR driver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Intimidator
Here's a
305.
question: have you been on the fucking Demonator though?
Demon.
The demon.
Losh got it. Losh got it.
I didn't get it.
Losh got the reference. He's obviously a 90s kid.
I'm an 80s kid.
We just did the demon.
Oh wait, that's not is that Final Destination?
No.
No.
Because I haven't seen Final Destination, to be honest, but I know someone dies on a roller coaster, so I thought that's where you were going with
but
it.
no, that's not it's from Drake and Josh.
It's from Drake and Josh.
The
Demonator.
oh my god, that
It
just
clicked in his head, dude.
It has not clicked in mine.
You didn't watch Drake and Josh then. You're like, what, 30 something?
You remember the
probably
game
didn't get a
sphere?
chance to
The
watch
game
it.
sphere?
The Game Sphere?
The sickest looking console ever.
Spherical. And he's just like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I grew up with Tom
I'm
and
just
Jerry.
going to sit here and scratch my head.
And he's like, I grew up with Tom and Jerry, dude.
Hell yeah.
You gonna watch the Tom and
Yeah.
Jerry movie at the end of the month on HBO Max?
And Recess.
Recess!
Recess was good. Recess was good.
Fire.
Recess school's out. That movie's my shit right
Hell
there.
yeah.
Dude. When they all go away for fucking the summer.
Connor got
when
the Spinelli hat right now.
when they all go away.
Hell yeah, dude.
Connor pulls it off.
When they all go
Yes, sir.
when they all go away for the summer and they play that one is the lowest number. I was like, oh dude, I feel for you, man.
That and Rocket Power. Remember Rocket Power?
Oh yeah. Rocket Power was good.
No, that's where I'm lost.
What are we talking about these
You don't
days?
know
You know what?
Power?
Rocket Power?
No.
That's
I
like the
watched Jimmy
most
Neutron.
like early 2000s pop punk vibes. Like
Yeah, they're all skateboarders. Skaters.
yeah,
Skateboarders.
I
go
watched
first, Borders.
Codename Kid Next Door.
that was good. That was good.
Foster
The
Son
Grim
for
Adventures of Billy and
Imaginary Kids.
Mandy.
This
Grim
is just
Adventures
about
of
the
Billy
moment.
and Mandy?
This is the moment when people stop clicking off the video.
Yeah, they're like, oh fuck.
Don't leave. I promise we're gonna talk about haunts in about 50 minutes. But right now we're talking about TV. shows.
About 15 minutes. What the hell?
They're like go back to haunts and roller coasters.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We'll put a timestamp in here about the
How
us
did
talking
the
about
TV show
shows.
topic start? Because I brought up the Demonator.
But if you don't talk about TV shows, how are people gonna know that we like these shows?
I
Like
know,
we can
right?
actually make
That's
individual
true. Yeah, I'm sure
episodes about
people
this.
I've
people
always-
definitely care.
I've always
This
thought
episode's
At
for
least,
the
at least
fans.
one person will care about this.
I always thought
Probably.
Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy would make a cool HHN maze.
Ooh.
The what?
It
This is
was
Grim
a Cartoon
Adventures.
Network show called The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and Billy and Mandy were these two kids that grew up. They were brother and sister, but they were friends with the Grim Reaper.
I don't think they're brother and sister.
Are you sure? I could
They're
have
best
sworn
friends. They're
Are
friends.
best
They
I
like
thought were
live
brother
right
and
next to
sister.
each other.
I haven't seen it in a
Yeah.
while. I was hoping it
Yeah.
was going to be on a streaming service somewhere, and I could rewatch
I
it.
I don't know. I don't know.
How about how
Even
about
the
Courage the
comments
Cowardly
are
Dog?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Courage the Cowardly Dog House.
I love that
I remember
show.
watching that show. Cat Dog. What about Cat Dog?
Yo,
Dog.
everyone that's doing the maze pitches for season 2, they're just listening right now. They're like, oh, okay.
They're like, there's an
Give
idea.
it a
Cat
million
Dog
minutes.
maze pitch.
Yeah, what shows do they like?
I don't even have to do voting from the fans on that one. I'm just gonna immediately vote that one in.
You're gonna use your override.
Yep. Overriding
It's gonna
podcast
be like the
now.
human centipede, but it's actually cat dog.
God, that
Dude.
show was weird, huh?
If they were to bring like some retro houses, it would be dope if they brought like Are You Afraid of the Dark or Erie, Indiana.
I think someone like told me about an idea for Are You Afraid? I think it was Logan who may have told me an Are You Afraid of the Dark pitch, like off camera. Just kind of we were just bullshitting one day, and he's like a huge fan of that show. I personally would love to see Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Doom,
Goosebumps
doom,
was
doom,
real
doom,
cool when I
doom,
was growing
doom.
up, yeah. But they kind of ruined it with the movies. I didn't like the movies.
I'm talking about the show, not the movies. The
Yeah,
first
the-
movie was good with Jack
The
Black.
books were amazing.
It
I
was
never
alright,
watched the
it was
second
alright.
film, but the first film fucking was kind of funny.
Yeah, first.
That's the thing. I thought
Second movie
it was
sucked.
too funny. When I was growing up, I thought Goosebumps was actually pretty creepy.
I'm still waiting for them to do Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. That was a good movie.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was all right, but I think it would make a good maze.
I think so too. Either if they took stories from the
or a
book,
good scare zone, honestly.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you can have a lot of those characters walking around. There we go. We're
You
back
put
in
up, like,
haunt.
little
We're back in
podiums.
haunt talk now.
There we go.
Yeah. See, we got there eventually.
Full circle. That's how Boo Bros work. Yeah, you can have like little podiums for like, I think his name was Harold the Scarecrow,
Yeah.
and then you can just do like the individual scenes, like that big lady,
Ooh.
woman.
The big lady.
She's nasty. The
Big
fact of the
thumbs
matter
up.
is though that was a practical effect right there. And
Yeah.
it looked beautiful.
Yeah, which is cool.
I think Guillermo del Toro is the same way though, but I'm a sucker for practicals. So if I know Guillermo del Toro is doing a movie, I know there's going to be amazing practical effects involved.
Crimson Peak.
Wasn't a huge fan of that film, but the maze slapped.
Which film?
Crimson
I watched
Peak.
the walkthrough.
Crimson Peak.
Were we the only ones that had that?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Oh
didn't get
shit!
that,
I thought that was coast to coast.
that was 2014, right?
Yeah.
15.
Fucking Murdy and his connections.
Fucking Murdy. How many times have you said that in your life?
Every time I see fucking black walls,
John!
like fucking Murdy. Nah, I'm just kidding. I love Murdy to death, man.
Yeah.
That guy's the homie. He's been the nicest guy. I am mad about black walls, but I can see sometimes why. I think if they push back the amount of mazes they put in, there would be less black walls.
Yeah.
Like, I would
Yeah.
rather have 6 really fucking good mazes detailed from start to finish than 9 mazes that have a ton of black walls. And I
That's
know a
true.
lot of fans would be pissed about that because we want more mazes. It's like, I understand that, but with more comes more money. So
Yeah, that's why I've always been hesitant. Like, I see on forums and stuff people already talking about, like, HHN Orlando is going to get an 11th house in the, like, so-and-so, and I'm like, I don't know. 'Cause first of all, we just bumped up to 10 not that long ago. It was literally 28. And it's just, I mean, maybe the budget would increase, but I'm just like, man, where it's at right now, everything is really high quality. I wouldn't want to, like,
Yeah.
you know,
would they ever
either
do?
they're-
You think they would ever do a park to park event where like they have both Universal Orlando and Islands Adventure at
They-
Horror
they-
Nights?
They've already done it.
they've done it before, but
I
I
was there
don't think
for
they
it.
would do it again. I don't think they
Illuminati
would go
confirmed.
back to it.
I think it can work if they want to, like, this year
Social
will be the perfect
distancing,
year
baby.
for it. Exactly.
It works perfect.
You just take
can
what you
actually-
built.
You can have two entrances to the event. You can spread out the houses, even though they're in the sound stages. You can still have like an entrance to soundstage 24A in Islands and then 24B in Universal. Therefore, it's not so many
And you-
people going at one thing. And then
and you
can
could
also have
host-
attractions open.
You could host just as many people as a regular HHN, but now you have twice the amount of space.
Exactly.
And
But you
more
also have
rides
to
are open.
consider, well, with the rides, you have to consider the like operation costs and stuff of keeping both parks open so late. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they'd be making so much money from the event, from
Yeah.
people
You would
eating,
hope.
buying merch,
Yeah.
going to the event.
And then I think I forgot what I was gonna say.
They save a lot on lights because it's dark
I
as hell in
think
there.
Yeah.
I say we
Oh,
just
no. This is what I was gonna say is going forward. I know this year is gonna be different no matter what. It's not gonna be completely normal,
right.
Mhm.
but I would love to see them continue to do like family-friendly Halloween stuff at Islands of Adventure. Because I mean
That was
that's
fun
some
last year.
it's something that's kind of been missing at Universal. Like,
Yeah.
you know, 8 miles down the road at Disney World, there's Mickey's Not So Scary. SeaWorld has trick or treating,
Mhm.
and Universal really has just had Horror Nights, and I think they would
But-
definitely be able to capitalize on.
Don't they
families.
do stuff during the day for the kids?
This was
Only
the first
this
year
year.
they did it.
this year?
Well,
Yes, but
2020.
Yeah.
generally,
Oh, well-
Islands of Adventure doesn't even get touched during the Halloween
Yeah.
season.
I mean, I think they should do daytime for sure, like daytime
Yeah.
family friendly. Busch Gardens does the same thing, but Mickey's Not So Scary wouldn't exist without Halloween Horror Nights. So
No,
it's
no.
their
True.
failed attempt to try to beat us.
Well, the
Yeah.
teens are at Horror Nights. We can take the little ones to Disney.
Yeah,
If you have that kind of money, which I don't, so I'll just stick to Horror Nights.
But
that's Disney for you. They see Universal do something so well and they try to copy it.
Yeah, they
Ooh,
succeed
throwing
though.
shots.
They succeed.
No, they
I
don't.
mean,
Hollywood
Mickey?
Studios was them trying to.
Wait, hold on. Wait, they succeed?
Are you talking about with Mickey's
Pandora.
Halloween Party?
Hold on. We're talking about copying things?
Yeah.
Like taking an idea? Look at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Yeah, they failed.
And then look at Pandora.
They failed big time.
Okay.
The
let's-
Wizarding World is gorgeous and fantastic. Pandora is as well, but the attractions just
Wait,
don't.
As far as
Hold on,
what
hold
are we?
on, hold
Okay,
on,
hold on.
hold on.
We
No,
need to
hold on,
step
hold
it
on.
back.
Why
a
the
little bit.
passages are
No, I just need to step it back a bit because I'm a little lost. Like, what are we talking about as far as events go, or like?
No, just in general, they copy
general.
Universal Studios like every chance they get.
Well, you know what? Universal Studios does not have a fucking Star Wars land, so
You're-
take that.
That
Yeah,
is
but
what
that Star Wars
land's
land
trash.
wouldn't exist without Harry
I'm
Potter.
sorry.
Yours is
hold on.
trash. I have fun in mine.
it's the
Hold on,
exact
hold on.
same.
I know,
It
but
is
I have
like
fun
that.
in mine.
I agree. I don't think it's trash at all. So I want to hear this.
Okay. I feel like if I wanted to go on a Dave and Buster's ride, I'd go to Dave and Buster's. I wouldn't go on whatever that shit's Smuggler's Run.
Don't you fucking dare compare
It's a
Smuggler's
fucking
Run
Dave
to
and
a
Buster's
Dave and Buster's
attraction.
ride.
Smuggler's
You cannot
Run
leave
sucks.
out.
Buster's attraction.
Yeah,
You know how
Smuggler's
long
Run
I've been
sucks.
waiting in my life to pilot the fucking Millennium Falcon? And
You
now
could have done it at Dave and Buster's.
Disneyland gives me that opportunity. Not only do I get to fucking pilot it, but I feel like I'm fucking moving. I'm into the story. I get to see the fucking cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. Like, come the fuck on.
Listen, dude, here's
I
the
don't
thing.
know.
First of all, you can't just not mention the other attraction at Galaxy's Edge.
Exactly.
Okay.
No,
That
no,
is-
that
Forbidden
one
Journey.
ride is their saving
You want
grace.
to talk about immersion?
Listen,
That's the
Forbidden
only
Journey-
thing. That's the only thing that would make me go, okay, I'm gonna go to Star Wars Land or Galaxy's Edge, whatever it's called. Doesn't even matter.
I'm going to be
So,
a little mean
yeah.
here.
Star Wars Edge.
I do personally prefer Universal overall,
I do.
but Rise of the Resistance makes Forbidden Journey look like a Six Flags attraction. Okay,
it
it's
really
not even-
does. I
No,
gotta
no,
agree
listen,
with
listen,
you
listen.
on this.
terrible. It's
Listen,
not
hold
even
on. Let me
comparable.
comment on that.
Hold on.
I will agree with you. Rise of the Resistance is probably the best thing out there, but it doesn't make the other rides look like a Six Flags ride or whatever.
Fucking A, it does, dude. They
No, it doesn't.
In
hold on.
comparison,
The
It is
effects
a
they
better
put
ride.
into that ride. I have never seen anything happen on any other ride I've ever been on. Like that
Yeah.
is legit. The
You can
fucking-
say the same thing about Forbidden when it first opened.
Yeah,
Oh, of course.
exactly. But
I'm-
then I was like, okay, nothing can compare to this. And then Rise of Resistance came out, and I'm like, holy shit!
yeah,
Fuck Forbidden Journey. This
Forbidden
ride I
Journey-
can actually fit on.
Yeah, but
Forbidden
that's like-
Journey is a brilliant attraction. I still love it, but Rise of Resistance totally destroys it.
I don't
in
like it
every
crazy,
facet.
but the land it's in is saved by that ride.
Yeah.
And the
The
other
overall
ride in
fucking
Hogsmeade is
lightsaber
better.
Experience.
What's that?
The other ride in Hogsmeade is better
Hagrid's.
by a long shot.
What, Hagrid's?
Hagrid's.
Oh yeah, Hagrid's is amazing.
So what are we talking
See,
about?
that-
but
so
we're
that's
also talking about like
my
two-
Are we
comparison.
talking about Harry Potter Land in general, or are we talking about one over the other?
I guess just well, I think
If you're talking, okay, hold on. Now I will make the argument. If you're talking Harry Potter Land in general in Florida, then yes, that one is
yeah,
better.
because of Diagon.
But
yeah.
if you're talking about one specific land in overall Harry Potter Land, an argument can be made that one is better than the other.
Oh yeah, no. If we're talking about like Hollywood comparing like their Wizarding World to their Galaxy's Edge is a lot better
Exactly.
for the fact that there's
Yeah.
only
That's what
like
I'm arguing about.
attractions.
Yeah.
We're talking about
fair.
on like the East Coast side of this.
Yeah.
We don't
if
even
you're
have to
talking
look at
about the East Coast
Diagonality.
sides of the thing, if you're talking about Harry Potter Land in a whole on the East Coast compared to Galaxy's Edge, I
Yeah.
will agree with you. But if you're talking over here in Hollywood, our Harry Potter Land compared to our Galaxy's Edge, I'm going Galaxy's Edge full force.
Yeah.
yeah, I have a
Argument done.
I would say I would rank them Diagon Alley, Galaxy's Edge, Hogsmeade.
You
And
said
I
that
think-
wrong.
Did I?
It's Diagon Alley.
Diagonally. But I think if we're just talking about the land itself, Diagon Alley is about as immersive a theme park land as you can possibly find. Immersive, detailed. The attraction is pretty good. Gringotts,
Be better.
pretty good. But
I
then
want to ride it.
my issue with Hogsmeade has always been, I don't know if this is an issue for like literally anyone else, but I find it kind of hard to get immersed into Hogsmeade because it's so hot in Florida and there's snow everywhere. And I'm like, I mean, this is obviously BS.
Well, okay, imagine how we feel. It doesn't even fucking snow where the fucking theme park's at, so why the fuck is there snow on the building?
It doesn't snow here anywhere.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, imagine how
Like-
we feel, though, too. It's like, there's no snow,
Yeah.
California is more likely to get snow than Florida.
not in that area.
I've always found it more like hard to get immersed in Hogsmeade because of that specifically.
Yeah.
It's
It's still great.
I hear you, but Hogsmeade is still freaking like amazing.
I have no
Oh, yeah.
choice but to like Hogsmeade because that's all I have.
Yeah,
But-
That's true. And I don't get me wrong, I like it. Like it's super detailed and
Yeah,
walking through Hogwarts to get to Forbidden Journey is like
that's cool.
unbelievable.
I just won't wait that fucking 100.
Listen, I'm gonna let everyone finish, but Super Silly Fun Land is the best themed land I've ever seen in any theme park.
yeah. I don't know what that is. But
And-
without Hogsmeade, none of those Disneylands would even exist, and
Yeah.
they failed a million times before they even had a semi successful one.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say is
Hasn't
if it
Disneyland
weren't-
been doing the whole immersive thing even before that with like Star Tours and Indiana Jones and fucking?
but those are so old now, like for like
even when they revamped Star Tours, like
No, but we're
yeah. But I'm
talking
saying
about
like
like the full land.
I think Universal Studios is probably the best thing that's ever happened to theme parks, especially in like Orlando,
Disney
because
copied that too.
yeah, Hollywood Studios is a result of Universal Studios, and Universal Studios was starting to fail. It looked like it wasn't going to hold up, and then they got Harry Potter.
So I didn't know that. I thought Hollywood Studios was just supposed to be their interpretation of what the West Coast was like.
No, it was their response to
yeah, they wanted a movie park.
So
And,
on a given year, who do you think makes more money though?
Disney, absolutely.
Still Disney. I mean,
they're way bigger.
Disney World is like still I think the biggest tourist destination in America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I mean, Universal is absolutely killing it on their own, and I think getting Harry Potter not only saved that park, but in turn made Disney a lot better, because then Disney was like, because they were starting to get set in their ways a little bit, and they're like, okay, well now we got to innovate, add new attractions that are top of the line, and it just became this competition of them trying to outdo each other, and it's the best thing that could happen.
But this is why the East Coast will always dominate West Coast as far as theme parks go, except for Disneyland, because that's the OG, and I've had many talks with fucking Eddy about that.
I've never been to Disneyland.
We've had talks about that. But anyway, I think you guys dominate more is because if you look at our Universal Studios compared to yours, ours is literally on a fucking hill. So we have no other room to expand. Unless they fucking blow up that mountain, we have no room to expand. Escalators! Yeah. But anyway, as far as Florida goes, they got fucking room for days. To even a point where Universal is looking like they're starting to catch up with Disneyland of how many theme parks they have now. As far as, they're adding the third one, Epic Universe, which they just took out. They just submitted plans to actually expand one of the main roads to go into Epic Universe, which I think is really cool. But with us, it's like, okay, with Anaheim, Disney, the city of Anaheim actually got on Disney with, we won't let you guys expand no more. You guys are pretty much taking over all of Anaheim, and after, I think, a certain amount, it becomes like a monopoly of some sort. So Disney made a deal with Anaheim, like, hey, let us do our expansions that we want to do within the parks, like, regions of where it's at. We will. What did they do? I think they helped them pay taxes or something like that, big time. They help them something big within the city of Anaheim that they help them with. With Universal, being that, of course, that's the OG, Universal with the movie lot of where all like the films were made in the 30s and stuff. That was never intended to be a theme park. But when they made the success off their films and stuff, they wanted to give the audience and the fans an experience of come to our lot, see what we have to offer. You can even see probably some of the making of the films, because back in the day, like in the 50s and 60s and shit, if you even watch like old Steven Spielberg documentaries, he used to just walk on the lot and go watch people film shit. And it used to be like that back in the day. But then obviously with the times changing and stuff like that, they had to kind of cut that back. So that's why they offered the studio tour, which you can still get your behind the scenes of what Hollywood's like and be kind of controlled. So we really don't have, back to my thing though, is we don't have room to really expand our parks. We only ever have room to take shit out and add new shit in, i.e. Marvel Land, Galaxy's Edge. They had to do that. With you guys seem to have like a ton of room. It seems like you guys have unlimited room, which I'm super jealous of.
At Disney, they pretty much do.
Yeah. So, like, with Universal, of course, making their Epic Universe, which I think is going to be sick if what the rumored blueprints of it or lands of it, I don't know if it was rumored or if it was confirmed, with the whole, like, Universal Classic Monsters Land and a lot of other shit. They're talking about a Fantastic Beast world. Like,
yeah.
If all that's true, and I think that's where you guys are going to have your Super Nintendo Land as well.
Possibly, but there's a wrench in that now.
Perhaps.
So are they trying to push that up now because everyone's opening theirs pretty quick, and then they just want to kind of be on board with that?
The rumors or the word on the street or whatever that some people seem to think is that there's like a start by date, and that Universal has to start building Nintendo World by a certain date here. And if they aren't able to resume construction at Epic Universe in time, then it might be switched over to maybe Kid Zone is always rumored to be on the chopping block. I think that one would probably make the most sense.
Yeah, it's about time.
I mean, they already closed Barney.
I was surprised that we even got ours built, like, at all. Because I was like, where the fuck are we going to put it? We have no room at this place. And they fucking tore down an entire soundstage that was it was actually, rest in peace to that soundstage, but that was the original soundstage. They shot the original Phantom of the Opera film in. And for years they had just left all like this, like the exact set from the 30s in there. It was actually supposed to be haunted, so that fucking soundstage left, and I was really kind of disappointed in that. But Super Nintendo World, it looks. I mean, if you've seen drone footage of ours, it looks really tight.
Yeah. So does the one in Japan. It also
the one in Japan looks real tiny.
But like Japan, like a lot of things are small there, aren't they? Like they just it's just like they're used to like building small things. Like not talking shit or anything, but that's just usually how they construct a lot of things, isn't it?
I'm not sure, but I think part of the immersion, kind of with Diagon Alley, is making it a little bit tighter because other parts of that land don't get obstructed into what you're looking at the moment. So like when you walk in and you see the dragon, you're not seeing other shit because it's like a narrow path type of thing.
Well, yeah, that's just basic. Like same thing with Disney. Like, well, at least over here in California, when you're walking down Main Street, it feels longer, but when you're leaving, it feels shorter. It's just illusion.
What is it? Forced
perspective. Yeah.
Perspective. Yeah.
So yeah, they do that with a lot of stuff.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I think Orlando's supposed to have the biggest Nintendo World.
Mm-hmm.
Are we the only ones rumored to get the Donkey Kong coaster?
That's what I thought, but then I saw that Japan's supposed to also get Donkey Kong Country.
I am just mad that no Nintendo Land had put anything Zelda related. So
it's coming.
I'm a little pissed.
Well, I could see, and I would personally love this. My ideal scenario would be Epic Universe gets built, Super Mario and Donkey Kong are there, and then we get Pokemon instead of Kid Zone, and we get Legend of Zelda instead of Lost Continent.
If you get Legend of Zelda, I'll be on the fucking first flight out. Me and I just recently got into Zelda with my Switch with Breath of the Wild, and I know I'm a little late to the game, but my cousin's always been a diehard Zelda fan, so I'm pretty sure he'd be on the same plane with me. He even went to this certain extent to when they first announced Nintendo World at Universal that he would fucking apply to be the Link that you take pictures with. So
poor Lost Continent, by the way. I know that it's like nothing there, but I love walking through it.
Yeah, I mean it looks nice, but like, would you replace Zelda? Would you take Zelda?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I mean that the big show building for Poseidon's whatever, it's so much real estate for a pretty
big Sinbad. Like you could take the land that Sinbad and Poseidon is on and add like an e-ticket Zelda attraction.
Yeah,
and then
I didn't even know Sinbad was still there, and it's still in full. Like it's all built back there. When I was there for Hagrid's, that's where the like back queue went through, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah. Wait, were you at Hagrid's opening day?
Yeah.
Oh shit, me too. I waited 11 hours.
The comedian.
Yeah,
Sinbad?
dude. I think mine was 9 hours.
We talking about the comedian Sinbad?
No, it's Sinbad's Journey, the pirate.
Eighth Voyage of Sinbad.
Lost attractions.
Yeah.
You gotta love them.
And then you could take Mythos and like you could make that a Zelda restaurant. I mean, you keep the food like kind of the same because I know the food there is very revered.
How about you talk to Losh about it, because he's got the whole thing mapped out on his channel right now. You know, he's got Player One land coming, and
I hear another
Spielberg
episode
stuff. I'm all for that.
An idea for Lost Continent in my rebuilding series.
Wait, did you do that already?
No, I haven't touched islands at all.
I don't think we should. I don't think we should talk about that then, because you got a good series going for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that Steven Spielberg land was
fucking
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Adventures.
I'm excited to see more episodes. Are we getting more episodes? You got more episodes planned out?
So I should be filming one sometime this week. Well, not this week because my birthday's on Saturday.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Belated birthday with this podcast coming out. If you guys didn't know, last Saturday was Losh's birthday. So happy birthday to Losh.
Yeah, so maybe filming it next week, depending on my work schedule. But
I say don't film shit this week. Just fucking enjoy your birthday.
Oh man, you gotta have fun. I'm filming something right after we finish this podcast, actually.
With Scott?
Ooh.
No, with myself.
Oh.
I'm filming a collaboration with someone. I will not disclose until it's posted because we discussed that. But when it's posted, you guys will see it.
Damn, Losh has all the connections, man. He got the damn trackers on their freaking.
Good
Yeah, he
times.
did.
He did.
And he got like the original like creative director of Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He almost had dead meat on the podcast.
Yeah, I kind of pulled out on that. That's the
Was
tea.
I supposed to say that or no? No.
I kind of called it quits.
I'll
I
edit that
told them
out.
about it, and they pushed it back in October because we were supposed to. No, yeah, we were supposed to do it in October. They pushed it back to November, and then I emailed them in November, like November 6th, and then it responded to me. So in December, I wished them a Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas, and if they ever wanted to do something, to let me know. But for right now, we're gonna kind of move on from doing the podcast.
So am I editing this out or can?
You can leave this in, man. That's fine. Unless you want to edit it out.
It's up to you, man. It's your thing.
I
I got a pretty good podcast in the works right now that I won't say, but you guys already know about.
East versus West.
No, you will that too.
It's East versus West.
Weast.
I thought you said Weast.
No, it's a pretty good one. I'm hoping we can get it sorted out. I'm talking to one of the people right now, and it's looking good. Just gotta wait and be patient. It's okay though, because I got a lot of podcasts coming out in the next couple weeks, so you guys can enjoy
Oh,
those.
your podcast with the sliders. It's doing
Dude,
well.
Queen Mary Sliders, man. I'm still playing Xbox with them. I talk to them till this day. They're some of the coolest people ever. I love each and every one of those people. There's a lot of talks about some cool Dark Harbor stuff in the works, maybe. So
There we go. Now we're back to Haunts 2021.
yeah,
Look at that,
Which
we're going-
haunts will be open this year?
Which haunts will be open this year?
none of them.
So, yeah, what? So we have the potential of Horror Nights, right?
Yeah,
That can
that's looking. Here's
Looking
my
good for Orlando.
Here's my theory about it. I think if Orlando's a little bit more open with it, and I think if Hollywood just says like we're not doing it, I think Orlando's gonna be like fuck it, we're doing ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other day, I'm not gonna say who, but we were talking to someone that works with Universal. That actually knows their things. Huh?
I just moved my lips.
He
That's all
said,
I
"I love you, Monique."
Oh, Eddie.
did. I'm a sweet guy.
Hope she's watching this.
Nah, she's doing her thing somewhere
She's
else.
got better things to do
Yeah.
than watch a Blues Bros podcast, and I don't blame her.
She did during the pandemic. She watched us a lot.
Oh,
She's the
She'd be
real.
sitting on the
Hey.
other side of the table.
That's why he proposed, huh? He was like,
she
commitment
watches the
right there.
content.
"Nah, Monique's a wonderful lady, and I cannot wait to. I might even fly out to your wedding if I'm invited.
Oh, for sure. All you guys are invited.
Can I be your best man?
Yo.
We're gonna
What?
have like
Can I be-
30 seconds.
Losh
Can
is
I be
like
best man?
he's getting his name in the running.
For best man.
How about all the Booze Bros are groomsmen?
Ooh.
We might be able to do that.
I would.
As long as we can go to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg eventually. I'm down for
bachelor
the
party
trip.
at
Bachelor
Busch
party,
Gardens.
Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
We all go to Busch Gardens in suits.
Oh,
I
dude,
gotta
I'm
say,
down.
No,
I'll
no.
dress like a blues brother.
No.
Yeah.
No.
although I gotta say that sounds awesome amongst us, most people are probably like, these guys are so lame. Bachelor party at Busch Gardens.
Bachelor
man,
party.
it's
If you
what
get
it
married
is.
around like November, then bachelor party at Horror Nights. I'm just saying.
Bachelor party at Hallow Scream.
Hell,
Married at
scream.
Horror Nights,
Back
that'd
to
be
back. It could be bachelor weekend instead of party.
Bachelor
So-
month.
Before this,
Every weekend in the month we do
Bachelor
something different.
year.
Bachelor year.
before this tangent gets too crazy, I want to hear what Adrian was about to say.
Oh, okay. So, thank you. I almost forgot. So we were speaking to someone. Can't disclose names because we're being polite here, and I don't want anyone getting in trouble. But they told us that they finished the narrative on the first house.
Hmm.
So, if that means anything,
And were they not finished last year?
so here's the thing. I'm guessing they were just retooling things, making sure everything's still congruent.
Okay.
Dick move, Connor.
I mean,
I mean, it makes sense. Yeah.
all the rumors are that 9 out of the 10 houses are mothballed and are coming this year.
He said, I mean, were they not?
So what do they have to work on, really, besides the new house?
I have no
But
idea.
that's only if that's true.
Yeah,
If that's
exactly.
true.
Exactly. Because we don't
That's
know.
true. We don't know for sure.
Things can
But
change.
things change a lot. I mean,
Little did you know that last maze, Black Walls, the maze,
Ooh.
exclusive to
I'm
Orlando
excited
this
for
year.
that. I'm excited.
The fear of having Black
the
Walls
John
in
Murdy,
Orlando.
the John Murdy special,
John
one
Murdy-
year only.
John Murdy presents Black Walls 3D.
Oh.
Just a,
3D.
just a black wall with another black wall.
You know what a trip I would like to make is Netherworld and Six Flags over Georgia.
I agree.
I think
I don't honestly. I don't care that much about Fright Fest, but the coasters at Six Flags over Georgia, pretty solid lineup.
I'll join you on that trip.
I think it'd be a fun one. I'd love to hit Netherworld one of these years. Seems like a class hunt.
Haunts would be fun, like in Germany and all that.
Yeah,
they're pretty
yeah.
bitchin'.
What's over there? I mean, I know about the Universal haunts. Is there any
like
like?
they actually? I don't know the names of specific haunts, but if you look up like haunts in Germany on YouTube or whatever, they got some pretty cool ones that look legit. Like I would love to go see them. And I just got word that as of 2020, sliding has made its way to Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so sliding has finally made its way to Japan. It made its way in Germany in 2019, I think. And now it's in Japan now in 2020. So something that originated at Knott's has made its way not only countrywide, but now it's going global.
Oh, were Knott's the first one that did that?
Knott's were the first ones to actually start sliding, believe it or not. That's where it originated from.
Does your Horror Nights have sliding?
No. They're more chainsaw heavy.
Yeah, we don't have
drop
sliding
heavy.
either.
What I wish they would include sliding, because there's a lot of good spots they could slide from.
King's Dominion has it.
A black wall scare with the slider.
Hell yeah.
I feel like a lot of the I know Busch Gardens Tampa has it. I'm sure. I think actually most theme park haunts probably have sliding.
Yeah.
At this point, it's just not at Halloween Horror Nights.
Williamsburg doesn't have it. But,
oh, really?
Yeah, but King's Dominion and Six Flags America has it.
How is Six Flags America? I've heard it's not the greatest park.
It's not. Their haunts event isn't too bad actually, but their rides don't seem like they're manned by people who are responsible. So it's kind of scary sometimes when you're riding the rides, because like it'll be like a 15-year-old who's texting.
Six Flags, man, their parks seem to be so inconsistent.
Yeah.
Like some of them, you can just tell they care about so much. Like I would love to go to Fiesta, Texas. Iron Rattler.
I've heard great things about it.
Wonder Woman. It's just such a cool area with like how they have the quarry right there and they build the rides into the quarry. But then you have other Six Flags parks, and it's the same thing with Cedar Fair, where like they clearly have their favorites.
Yeah.
And
I want to go to Cedar Point, man. I want to go to Cedar
that's
Point.
the dream.
And I want to go to Dollywood.
I've been to.
I want to go to both.
Recently,
for sure.
I didn't get on anything but one ride. Again, I don't fit on a lot of rides at Six Flags. That's why I don't go. Six Flags out here in Valencia, California.
My battery died.
No wonder why you went frozen.
Oh, look, he's frozen. Look at him.
This is at least take a picture of it and save it.
Hold
on.
That's the Instagram post right there. Put that on the story.
So wait,
hurry up, Losh!
That's the trailer.
Hurry up! No!
I already got a picture of it.
Okay,
wait, hold on.
Okay,
my
good.
mic
Doesn't matter if we
unplugged.
got a picture of it because it's all on camera. So
So when you say Six Flags there, Tony, is the one near you, is that Magic Mountain or
yeah,
the
I think
other
it's Magic
one?
Mountain. It's like 2 hours away from me. That's why I don't go to Fright Fest too much. But when I have gone to Six Flags, for starters, the last time I went to Six Flags, I went to Chaperone a Grad Night. The first ride. So it was cool about chaperones though, because I was like, I'd never gotten to chaperone anything. So like I was like, I'm super stoked. I get to go for free. So we got there. We got to get in like an hour early before the kids did, which was cool. We got our own exclusive lounge that had an all-you-can-eat buffet, which was amazing. And then we had all the rides we had front of the line access to.
Oh my gosh.
So it was like media, but I didn't have to email anybody or do anything. I just got the ticket. And I was like, cool. But I was going to get on Ghost Rider, or not Ghost Rider, that's fucking nuts. I was going to get on Batman, and I was just too big. Like the lap bar going, it's one of the fucking shoulder ones too, coming back to the shoulder lap bars. I was going to put it down, and it's supposed to go all the way down here because it's got like a seatbelt that clicks in. It only went to about here, and it would not go any further. I was like, okay,
Dang.
that's one ride. I tried to get on Goliath. Same thing like with fucking Forbidden Journey. I needed to get a certain amount of clicks. Didn't click all the way. So I had to do the Walk of Shame twice. I finally got on a ride that I actually enjoyed, and that was a very cheesy but 3D Justice League ride, which I'm a huge DC fan, so like I don't care how cheesy it was. I rode that ride like 5 times that night. It was great.
I'd really like to do X2.
Yeah.
Um,
When they first opened, it was cool, and you would like this, Connor. They played Enter Sandman and like other songs, like metal songs, as you were riding the ride. I heard Enter Sandman was one of them, and I think some Aussie songs too.
And then, what's the RMC there? Is it Twisted Colossus? Is it Magic Mountain?
Yeah, Well, yeah. Now it used to be Colossus. Now it's Twisted Colossus.
Yeah, the RMC.
Yeah, and another one that's a good one there too is what's it called? You like kind of like lay down like you're Superman.
Oh,
I think
Tatsu?
it's Tatsu, yeah.
Tatsu, yeah.
So that's cool. But,
I mean, you know a lot about roller coasters.
dude, he wants to be the guy that rides.
Connoisseur.
Yeah, I've become a bit of an enthusiast. I want to get my credits up once COVID is, less of an issue. I'll give you guys a slight exclusive. The fall is looking pretty likely for Carowinds for me.
Nice.
My best friend lives in North Carolina. He's getting married. So
I remember you brought that up.
as long as that can happen, I'll probably hit Carowinds while I'm there.
Will you go with
Maybe
him, or would
maybe
you
I'll see
do
you.
a solo trip?
I have another friend actually. I have 2 good friends that live there, so it would be me and the other guy, because after the wedding he'll be with his wife.
Laughing at Losh, me dying.
So
North Carolina's pretty close for me.
He is.
if you want to come down and hit the Fury 325, bro,
Yeah, I've been wanting to go to Carowinds.
we're gonna be coastering it up.
I'm gonna come down and hit the year-round 365. That was a bad joke. That was horrible.
Yeah, it was a little bad.
Losh, is there anything else you want to talk about before we wrap this bad boy up?
So we'll actually talk about the haunts we think that are going to be open.
The topic we keep trying to talk about, and we just separate it from all the time. So
we actually think will be open.
So West Coast, I'm
wait.
thinking Howl-O-Scream and Home Haunts. That's about it.
Okay. I think over here we're going to have Howl-O-Scream in Tampa and in Williamsburg. Sir Henry's is happening. It's going to be completely different this year. Horror Nights, with everything that's happened with Mardi Gras and then all the holiday things, it progressively seems like they're learning how to handle this situation a lot better. So I think we're going to get Horror Nights to an extent this year. So not like a similar full-on event, but maybe something similar to it.
I think the other thing is there'll be so many vaccines administered by that point.
Yeah.
I think you'll see close-ish to the full thing. I think there'll be shows, but the seating will be social distance, so the capacity will be less.
Yeah.
Like with a Fear Factor show or something.
Well, the thing with the shows now, Bourne is seating every row again.
Really?
Yeah, like every single row.
That is one thing that when I go out there, on top of another attraction that I really want to go see is Bourne. The second attraction that I must do while I'm out there is Fast and Furious.
You're really hitting the highs and lows there.
I guess I'm gonna be single rider.
No, I'll go on it with you, dude. I'll go on it. I always say whenever I go on it, I always say it's time to ride the meme.
One last ride. 3 movies
Time
later.
to ride the meme. But I also think I am very, very curious to see if Scream and Stream. I don't think Haunted Road is going to come back. I don't feel like that one was very successful, but I think there's a shot for Scream and Stream. I don't know if I would go again.
So the thing with Scream and Stream to me is that they tried to do the Krampus event and it got canceled right away because they didn't sell enough tickets.
Yeah.
So I don't know
if
if COVID is less of an issue in the fall and Horror Nights is happening, then they might
take a
not
big
be able
How
to-
many
yeah.
days were they offering for that Krampus event? Was it a 1-day thing, or
It was a weekend, right?
I think.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
That's
Yeah.
not good if it's a weekend too. If they
It was
can't
either a
sell it
weekend
on
or just
weekend.
1 day. I can't remember.
Yeah, so it's looking bleak for them. And then, well, obviously you'll have Mortem Manor at Old Town.
Mortem Manor, open year round.
Open year-round haunted house, 2 stories.
Petrified Forest was open last year. We went.
Yeah, that'll probably happen.
That'll probably be
But-
back.
I think most of the Florida haunts will probably happen. I do think Dark Horizon is potentially dead.
Yeah.
You think so?
Just because of Like how bad things look for Queen Mary's.
I don't think it's dead because I've heard talks that they might actually be moving it because it is just something. I heard talks that they're actually looking for a new location. They really want that. They really want that event to succeed.
I could be mistaken, but I think actually the hotel where they had it last year is done, so they couldn't have it there anyway.
And I had brought that up into a conversation with someone, and they said that's not really an issue because it wasn't really a permanent lockdown location where they can just literally move the.
It could be at any parking lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you go to Dark Harbor, it's literally there's like 3 mazes on the boat, and everything else is in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a little bit harder for us as far as Dark Harbor goes because I know with where they usually have Dark Harbor, they just put like a bunch of new I don't know if they did it. I don't know if they've had the money to do it, but there's plans to put like a whole new dining area and like shops and stuff right there. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So yeah, I think, but again, I don't think it'll be quite the full experience that we've all been used to. I'm sure masks will still be in place and extra sanitization. I think plexiglass might make a return. I wouldn't be shocked. I could see that going either way, but
you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I was not disappointed by that. It worked out better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I agree.
And that goes for both coasts because even a lot of the home haunts included plexiglass if they did walk through mazes, and they used the plexiglass to their advantage. Like it was a good scare.
Yeah, and then the other thing I don't think will be back quite yet this year is like the curtains for transitions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the stuff hanging in your face that you have to move.
Yeah. No.
I don't think that'll be quite back yet.
Well, because in
and then
that case,
for me the biggest wild card is if they're gonna pulse the houses.
What?
Because the obviously the daytime haunts here weren't overly successful with the GP. It was very easy to get in, but with a Horror Nights event, obviously everyone's there to get scared. So I think if you did pulsing again, it would make the lines like stupid long. So that's kind of a wild card.
Of tourists that come.
Yeah, it could go either way there. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Pulsing would be awesome though.
I mean, it would be great for the experience. Like,
yeah.
Obviously, going through a house pulsed is better than not.
Yeah, dude, I miss those days.
It's just hard with Horror Nights because there's so many damn people.
I'm gonna act stupid right now and probably sound stupid, but what's pulsing?
Like
where they only send
goes in, wait a minute. Yeah. A group goes in, wait a minute.
Okay, no, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Again, I was gonna be stupid if I asked that question, but I was like, fuck it.
No, you're good. But
okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
Do you know why this guy makes an appearance in a lot of my videos lately?
Why is that?
I think Losh should know the answer.
The Fiend?
That's the Fiend.
It's the Fiend.
The Fiend goes everywhere I go.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Because I'm a 2-year try not to get scared champ, bro.
Oh yeah, you are.
I'm undefeated. I lost the first year. I'm not undefeated.
Undefeated since I won.
Undefeated since I won.
Yeah. This last year's competition was very close. It was literally a buzzer beater.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
I've heard talks on both sides. You know, some people have accepted the win. Some people think that if I would have stayed in front, that I would have lost. Problem with me being in front. What do you think the problem with me being in front is?
You're too tall.
I'm too fucking tall.
They wouldn't see the scare.
They wouldn't see the scare for one.
They wouldn't see the scare, yeah.
And I'm too fucking tall, so you can't see Tim.
Yeah.
And I'm not about to go like that the entire fucking maze.
Here's what you need to do for this year. You need to both, like, you have your camera guy who did Rob do camera?
Rob did the first challenge. Miss E, who's Tim's girlfriend, did the second one.
So here's what you do, right? You go to the event, and only one of you goes through at a time.
Ooh,
like the camera person and you, and then you review the footage and see who won.
That's smart.
So that way there's no excuses.
Yeah.
No excuses.
Fucking Connor coming in with a great idea for 2021's Try Not to Get Scared challenge, man.
Yeah.
And I'm only asking for 70% of the profits.
I'm only asking for 70% of the profits.
It's actually in the incentive for his contract. Any idea he pitches, he must gain 70% from.
Yeah.
Only. Renegotiate that with my lawyers. You might get a 0.5%, but
0.5. That's a little less than 70. I might need to meet in the middle somewhere for that.
Maybe 69%.
All right, I can go
Nice.
to maybe 69. Yeah, you're right. That's probably better. No, I think that was the same thing when we had the discussion about having this podcast. A lot of the booze bros just they were just like, we want contracts, we want this and that. I'm like, well, me and Losh have been kind of mentioning this a little bit here and there. I just decided to take the initiative to just let's do it.
Yeah, they definitely spearheaded the podcast.
I think they were mad because they weren't on it, and Conner and Eddy were like, "Fuck you guys, we're on it."
I think they were just messing with you. I don't think
that's not what it is in that group chat.
Yeah. It's banter. We all banter.
We all just have fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest though, Eddy, you weren't supposed to be on this episode.
Really?
Wait, who pulled out? Who pulled out? Oh, Eddy's a backup.
No,
who
Eddy's
pulled
not
out?
a backup. Eddie's the best second choice.
That doesn't pull out.
Wait, who pulled out?
Scott.
Scott.
You know why?
Well, I mean, if you have the opportunity to get SoCal exploring, you got to get him. You know.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of can roll with Eddytainment sometimes. I like getting Eddytainment.
You know what?
I also like having positivity being my key, but like
I love getting Eddytained, especially when he
I see Scott a lot, and I don't see Eddy enough. So there you go.
Even though I just spent like a whole weekend with Eddy, I can see Eddy some more.
Yeah.
Especially when Eddy opens up his house to me to stay at when I go to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, so I don't have to pay for a hotel.
Same.
Super generous guy, and he's picking me up from the airport, so I don't have to pay.
That offer, and we've been working together for 3 fucking years.
You know, you say it jokingly, but that'll be a
only
thing to do soon.
That'll be what?
You say it jokingly, but that'll be an easy thing to do soon. I'll definitely pick you up from the airport, and I'm gonna have a house with plenty of room. So.
Hey, I mean, dude, I'll tell you what. If I can cut down on expenses, it makes everything more likely. So.
Does that go for me too, Eddy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep butt naked on your chair.
No.
Well, in that case, maybe.
No, never mind.
I'm locking the studio.
I'm gonna go in the studio late at night when you sleep. You know, Eddy, I'm a night owl,
everybody has to do an episode from Eddytainment Studio at some point.
Oh man.
Maybe, yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
What is up, guys?
I could say the same thing for the Nights of Horror Studio. We have the casting couch right there.
I'm staying at Tony's when I come down for Knott's 2022, Not Scary Farm 2022.
Through, dog.
I'm
staying
staying
in the studio.
Staying at the studio residence.
You gotta. That's your bed right there. It'll be cleaner when you come, but
it's gonna be worse. There's gonna be bodies on it.
As long as I can get 5 or 6 hours of sleep in, I should be all right.
You good? You got a nice. You know what? I got you. Your accommodations are good. You got a mini fridge in here. You got an Xbox One plugged into a flat screen TV. You got some computers in here. You got an Xbox Series S plugged into another TV and a PS5. You're good.
In-N-Out's got to be nearby you somewhere.
In-N-Out's literally 5 minutes down the street.
So the line starts at Tony's front door.
You're gonna have to be there for my first ever In-N-Out. Never had In-N-Out,
dude.
So.
You will fucking take a bite and you can go, holy shit. So are you a grilled onions guy or a raw onions guy?
I probably would go grilled, but
you gotta try, but you gotta get it animal style. That's how a lot of people do it. I just don't like onions and shit like that. But everyone says animal style is the best.
What's animal style?
It's their own special kind of spread sauce. So like when you go to In-N-Out, be like, I want a double animal style, and then they even have animal style fries.
See, I've heard In-N-Out's got to be like the most mixed reviewed restaurant ever.
Yeah.
You know what's like In-N-Out is their pink.
I feel like a lot of Californians are like, it slaps, and then other people go and they're like, I was disappointed. So I'm interested to see what I think about it.
I feel like you expect
I was
the most,
disappointed.
and you're kind of just like,
You've never been to. What are you talking about? You've been to In-N-Out?
Yeah, I've been to In-N-Out. I went to California and Vegas. And when I was in Vegas, I went to In-N-Out, and it wasn't that it was bad. It just wasn't exceptional. It was good. It was good. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the food. It was like I like Five Guys a lot. It was like Five Guys.
Yeah. See, I think Five Guys is like the king. So
it was like Five Guys.
If it's like Five Guys, they'll probably dig it.
a bag of fries. I can dig it.
Too.
Yeah.
I think I like In-N-Out because they fucking make everything fresh. Like the minute you order the burger, they're like raw meat and everything, cooking it.
Yeah, that's what Five Guys does.
They actually have the potatoes, and they're fucking slicing the potatoes and then making the fries.
To their defense, I didn't know anything about animal style.
Yeah, you should try animal style. That might actually change your whole perspective about it. But it's on their secret menu, which if you're living in California, it's the not so secret menu. But if you're out of state,
As long
it's the
as-
secret menu.
As long as I get In-N-Out and a Disneyland corn dog, I'm good with whatever else is consumed.
Dude, I get my go-to order is a double with double plain because I'm picky. I'm a picky eater.
I'm actually the same as you. I would get it plain as well. I'm a picky eater too.
Double plain with cheese fries, grilled cheese plain, and an extra large pink lemonade.
Ooh, I love pink lemonade.
Is the podcast still going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We might want to end the podcast and then we can continue.
I wasn't sure if we ended it or not.
No, wait. I was gonna start talking about the rest of the haunts, but then we were talking about.
Now I'm hungry.
Is there any other haunt stuff that we didn't cover?
Yeah.
What you got?
Morrow's.
Okay, yeah.
Morrow's Nightmare Can Happen.
Yeah.
And Undead in the Water 4, because they had 1, 2, and 3 already. That's the one that's in a ship.
Oh, what was the Dark Tunnel, right? Wasn't that a thing?
I don't think that's coming back. Tunnel of the Damned?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to come back.
Yeah.
So
I didn't get to
got
go,
more haunts
but
than you lead on to believe.
Yeah. There's a lot of haunts that can potentially happen
You
here.
just don't have people who do home haunts.
There's home haunts. During Christmas, I went to Santa's Slaughterhouse. Those same people are running another home haunt later on this year. It's they said they're either going to do St. Patrick's Day, April Fool's Day, or 4th of July. They're not sure yet.
If you do home haunt, I personally think sometimes home haunts are better than the professional things, and that's due to the fact that there's a lot more love put into them.
Yeah, that's what we felt about the Sir Henry's haunt, like the Valentine's Day haunt. There was so much heart because all of them were volunteers. None of them were being paid to be there.
That's
all the
considered
actors
a
were
home
volunteers. Not a home haunt, but it's
I'd say an indie haunt.
it's a local haunt.
yeah, family owned probably.
Family-owned haunt, but no one there was being paid to be there. They were all like volunteers, and they were doing great.
Dude, it was
Another one that would probably happen is 13th Floor in Jacksonville.
Yeah, they just had their Valentine's Day event too.
Yeah.
I want to check out 13th Floor in Arizona. I didn't get a chance to check that one, but I did check out Fear Farm. I was a little disappointed in that though, because it was the very last day, and you could see where a lot of the blank spaces were. But the actors did amazing. But I would love to go see it peak season. Especially they're going to be getting a new location next year too, or this year. And homeboy John Cook's going to work it, so you know it's going to be good.
That boy
The
John
cookbook
Cook
is
the
coming
cookbook.
Cookbook is going on tour to Arizona, and I definitely have to go
coming.
now because the cookbook's involved.
It's the Cookbook World Tour
The Cookbook World Tour.
coming soon.
We love ourselves the
man.
cookbook, man. We it's like a Bible here at the Knights of Horror. We praise the cookbook.
Absolutely, as you should.
Yeah. I think that was a good first episode.
Yep.
I think we got a
Lots of
little bit
random
off
weird-
the topic, but like, was there really a topic to begin with?
yeah.
Not really.
Good point.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
We only had one talking
I
point,
never
so-
intended us to really, unless we really want to talk about something.
Yeah,
I intended us this is a way for us to hang out more.
that's true. It lets us all communicate with each other,
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter if this gets like 5 views or 5,000 views. I don't care as long as we're all having fun and talking. I can care less.
I had fun.
Yeah, I had a good time, guys.
Definitely would do this again. Where's the Yelp review for this? Hold on.
The Fiend said he had fun too, even though he had the same face
good.
the entire podcast.
He was just there, just chilling.
Just chilling against the 13th floor chainsaw right there.
I have my Scully over there.
School. There you go. You have a little, trick or treat Sam right there watching down on you, and Shorty's behind you too.
Yeah, all my little Horror Nights pins,
Beautiful.
I've got the curtain for my closet right here.
Ooh, ripped
Got the
out.
curtain here.
I got
Mikey
some
there.
string lights.
Mikey's
Ooh.
there. Jack the Clown's there.
Mike. Oh, you're talking about here?
Well, both screens.
Or-
have
oh,
Mikey.
I do
Yeah.
have one pretty cool thing
Oh.
though. This is from the Universal Studios prop shop.
Ooh.
Oh, that's dope.
Ooh.
This is in the
The Williams of Hollywood?
Yeah, it was
I
in
love
the Classic Monsters store.
Now Eddie's trying to readjust his camera real quick.
Came straight from Universal Studios.
Eddie's trying to get on the John level of filming now, and I respect it.
Thanks, man.
Shout out Hotline.
Me
Shout
on
out
the other hand,
Hotline. I need to put out
He's gonna be.
content.
He's going to be on the podcast. You watch.
I miss that guy.
I can't wait to talk with that guy. I haven't talked to that guy in a while.
I think the last time I talked to him was your birthday. Last time I talked
Was
to him.
he there?
Was he there? Yeah. No. Yes. No.
Maybe.
Was-
No, I think he showed up for a little bit and he had to leave.
Okay. Yeah. I know he was there because I was there when he was there.
I missed that guy.
Yeah.
We'll talk with him soon. Booze Bros podcast coming soon. Episode 2, episode 3, maybe 4.
But no, this is like episode 1 still.
I know.
Hey, if
this is
anybody pulls
episode-
out, let me know.
Eddie's the reserve team.
Yeah, I mean, I'm up for coming on whenever. So
Yeah.
I'm a host, so like I have to be here. But I
Well,
like being
technically,
here.
what you said in the beginning, either you have to be here, or I have to be here, or none of us have to be here.
I like being
This
here
can
though,
just be-
so
If we really want to give people the illusion of horror nights happening this year in Hollywood, just put up a black screen.
bro, I
So-
got you. I'm gonna do that right now
So-
on the OBS. Here we go. Black screen in 3, 2, 1, boom. And we're back. Ha! I really did switch scenes. You guys didn't see it, but on the OBS recording, it's
I was so
switched to
confused.
black real quick.
What's up, people?
With that being said, all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of the Boo Bros podcast. Be sure to subscribe with the bell notifications turned on. Be aware every time we put up a new video. Smash that like button to let us know that we're doing our job right. And you guys enjoyed it. Leave some comments down below if you guys relate to any of the topics we talked about. I can't remember off the top of my head because we went.
What do you guys want us to talk about as well?
What's up?
I said, what do you guys want us to talk about as
What do
well?
you guys want us to
Comment
talk
down
about?
below.
There you go. I like
So that way it's not like a snake effect of us talking about a haunt, then talking about an attraction, then us talking about In-N-Out, and then us talking about haunts again.
and then talking
Or
about
Disney
TV
copying
shows,
everybody.
And then
But here's the thing, remember, next episode we put out, remember, everything's going to be different.
or most of it, either me or Losh. will be here. We're both here.
Only I get.
I know.
I had a lot of fun. I can't wait to do this again, and I like the future of this podcast. So wherever you guys are listening, because I'm going to be putting this audio and everything, so wherever you're listening, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, other podcast places that
Yes.
YouTube.
Words.
I hope you guys enjoyed. We love each and every one of you. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Social distance. Wash your hands. And we'll see.
I was
you
thinking
guys.
about having an outro for this.
Okay, he's got it.
I say stay excellent, my dudes. I figured we could tell everyone to stay spooky, everybody.
Stay spooky, everybody.
stay spooky, everybody, and have opinions about In-N-Out.
And don't forget to ask yourself, have you been entertained?